Simo! What's up, guys? Simo over here, bringing you another deck list for you all. This time we're doing the Blue Eyes deck list. Don't worry about the cost. Literally costs nothing. Only spend about $10 on the starter deck for Blue Eyes, and then another 20 bucks on the Kaiba structure pack thing. The one that gives you the useless mat that no one uses. But that's a side detail. Don't worry, this deck is very cheap. But be aware that it also does, it's missing literally 50% of what the deck actually needs to win games. But don't let that stop you from building the deck. First up, we're going to start with the monsters. Look at this, Bright Star Dragon, very good card, very good card. Level 4 monster that lets you XYZ into rank 4s. Also, it can target the Maiden with the Eyes of Blue and bring it up to level 3 so that you can synchro for those juicy rank 7s. Next, we got Performapal Coin Dragon. I know, a very interesting choice. Not a lot of people see it, but I think it's a very good tech into the deck because once you summon Azure Eyes is the only card that can be targeted. No one can target Azure Eyes, but sorry, everyone can target Azure Eyes, is what I mean. But Performapal Coin Dragon makes it so that you can't destroy other dragons. And if Performapal Coin Dragon is on the field when you summon Azure Eyes, that means that your field is completely protected. Performapal Coin Dragon protects the Azure Eyes, and then Azure Eyes in return protects the Coin Dragon. Now, next we're going to 2 copies of Honest. Why 2 copies of Honest, you say? Because almost the Blue Eyes are all light monsters, as well as the Maiden with the Eyes of Blue and the other Eyes of Blue cards. So, you know, it's a pretty good card, I'd say. Next up is Shining Angel. Wow, going back to 2010, why are we running 3 copies of Shining Angel? Here's the answer. I don't have enough money to buy better cards, so that's why we're running 3 copies of Shining Angel. Now, let's go into the White Stone. So usually people run 3 copies of White Stone of the Ancients because it's the better White Stone card, but I'm poor, so I'm running 2 copies of White Stone of Legend instead, and then 1 copy of the White Stone of Ancients that I actually borrowed from someone. I never gave it back, but don't tell him that. Next, we're going to run with the Eyes of Blue cards. We're going to run 1 Protector with the Eyes of Blue because that's the only other card I got from my packs. Next, we're going to go with Sage with the Eyes of Blue. Got that from the Kaiba Collector's Pack. Very good card. Lets you target the Maiden with the Eyes of Blue to summon out the Blue Eyes. Next, the staple of the deck, Maiden with the Eyes of Blue. Now, if it is the staple, why don't we have 3? Obviously, I only opened 1 structure deck, which is why we only have 1. I don't really want to spend the money to buy more, so that's why. Shut up. Now, last 2 cards here. We're going to go with Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. A really good card. I think you can banish the Blue Eyes or Performapal Coin Dragon, or, you know, just any dragon that you have, and then summon Red Eyes, and if you have Blue Eyes on your hand, you can summon it out. Very good card, I think. 2,800 attack points, very, very powerful. Next, we're going to run King of D. Also open this from the Kaiba Collector's Pack. I think it's pretty strong. As long as you have a spell or trap in your hand, you can discard it to get the Flute of Summoning Dragon, or the other one that I forgot the name of, but we're going into spells now, so that's pretty important. Now, you might be thinking, this is a Blue Eyes deck. Where are my 3 copies of Blue Eyes? I don't run Blue Eyes. Now, we're going to go into the spells here. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm pranking you. Obviously, you run 3 copies of Blue Eyes. Here we got the 2 original copies from the Kaiba's edition I got from my friends for my birthday. And then we got 1 of the Blue Eyes, the newer edition one that looks way cooler. But for some reason, I forgot what I was going to say. So let's go into the spell and our trap cards here. We're going to run 1 copy of Trade-In so that we can get the Blue Eyes. We don't run 3 copies because I do. So now, next one up is Cards of Consonance. We run 3 stones, so there is a good chance that we'll draw into it. Also, if it is a dead draw, we can use it for the... Cooper, stop playing with the toy! Sorry, my dog over there playing with the squeaky toy, but just pretend it's background music for now. But the Cards of Consonance, even if they're useless, you can use the Lord of D effect to discard them to get, you know, Flute of Summoning Dragon or whatever. I run 1 copy of DDR because of the Darkness Metal Dragon effect. If you banish a card, then you can summon it back. If sure, it's a -1, but you know, I have nothing else better to put in my deck anyway, so we're just gonna run with it. Next, we're gonna run Melody of Awakening Dragon along with the Return of the Dragon Lords. Sorry, just trying to see if my dog will stop biting a squeaky toy at all. Actually, let me take that. Here, you can enjoy the view of the squeaky toy as well now. But I don't even know why I run these cards. Let's just run with it. Now, we're going to do 2 copies of Mausoleum of White. Terrible field spell, but I have 2 of them, so why not put them in there? Pretty good. You can normal summon a level 1 tuner, in addition to the other normal summon you do in your turn. We're going to run a bunch of revival effects. We're going to do Survival's Cry, Monster Reborn. Oh, that's right. That is why I run this card. This card's another revival effect, and it has you can banish it from your graveyard to prevent one of your dragons from being destroyed by battle. So these 3 cards are pretty crucial for reviving your Blue Eyes from the graveyard. Next, we got 1-for-1 to summon out the Maiden with the Eyes of Blue, Dark Hole for the clear, Dragon Shrine to get the Blue Eyes into the graveyard, and Flute to summoning Dragon because it's just an OP card. Why not? Next we go for the traps. I'm not you know, rich enough to buy Infinite Impermanence or like, what's that one that like banishes for the more monsters that they have, whatever it's called. Evenly Matched, that's the card. But I run the good old classic Call of the Haunted so that you can, you know, revive the Blue Eyes back from your graveyard. And I also run the Bottomless Trap Hole. Yes, I know, we're back in 2013. Whatever, guys. I run a Bottomless Trap Hole. Deal with it. Now, the extra deck. Obviously, the extra deck is very, very important. We got the Azure Silver Dragon, obviously, for the Performapal Coin Dragon combo. And we got 2 copies of Utopia and 1 copy of Utopia the Lightning, the Utopia package. Everyone runs it. Fortunately, I was able to open up the Utopia the Lightning. I run 1 copy of Heretic Sun Dragon Overlord. You can pop cards from your hand or your field and pop cards on their field. Pretty nice, especially when you have double Blue Eyes out. And then, you know, if you have a level 4 out and you just summon the level 1 tutor, you have nothing to do, just, you know, get Armades out. You can attack. It has 2300 or 2300 attack. Not too bad. They can't activate SpellTraps with the Ancient Gear effect, so, you know, pretty good. And the main reason why I run the Bright Star Dragon is so I can summon out Michael, the Arch Lightsworn. He's pretty good effect. You can banish 1 card off of their field. So what would you do is you have the Maiden with the Eyes of Blue on the field, and then you have Bright Star Dragon, and then you target Michael, or sorry, not Michael, sorry. You target the Maiden with the Eyes of Blue, it gets targeted, you summon the Blue Eyes, and then you got Michael, you synchro out Michael. And it's a pretty good deal. You can banish another a card from the opponent's side of the field, and hopefully you get lethal. Thanks, that was my card review, guys. I know it was terrible, but hopefully you liked it. Goodbye.